Alright, so, how's it going out there, people of the four corners of the internet? This is Larry, and I am officially coming at you live from inside my vehicle. Yeah, this is my car and stuff. I believe I did another YouTube video, sort of me singing inside my car, but this time I'm going to talk to you about a movie. I just saw 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. If I'm right, is it Ebbing? It is. It was actually really good. Like, I kept seeing trailers for this, and I kept seeing trailers, and, my other friend, Vinny, was talking about this, and he apparently was able to see some sort of a early release, midnight screening of it, which, good for him. He was talking about it, and I read his review, and basically, he enjoyed it. So I literally just got out of the theater. I just got done seeing it. It was really good. I honestly had no idea what to expect walking into it, just because, the name alone was just kind of a little mysterious, and, I mean, you get it, but, you don't get it. This is a very good, if nothing else, I'm going somewhere specifically, but I'm just going to kind of keep driving for a second to talk about this. It's a very good cause and effect style movie. Grieving mother, horrible thing happens, grieving mother doesn't know what to do, so she decides to rent out 3 billboards, just like the title suggests, and she ends up causing a whole lot of havoc, if you will, in the process because of these... I don't know where the hell I'm going. Like, I'm literally kind of going nowhere right now. She buys out these 3 billboards, and, she goes within legal rights to put something on these billboards, and she says, okay, that's the start of my little cause crusade deal. And the effect then becomes, how does this affect her family? How does this affect her situation? How does this affect the local police that are involved? How does this affect the town basically as a whole? So it's a very good, in my opinion, a cause and effect movie, and I'm not even totally sure if that's a thing, but nonetheless, it was a very good example of that. There's the cause, and then there's the effect of what happens because of it. It is very dark. Don't get me wrong, there are some funny moments in there, quick little witty banters that are thrown in there, and I was in an audience that was appreciative of enough to laugh at some of this stuff. Like, oh hey, we get the joke, and even though no one's laughing on screen, we know we're supposed to still kind of laugh along with it, and because we actually think it's funny. So that was good. And it's a dark comedy, sort of. I wouldn't really say comedy, but like I said, there are some funny moments in there. And it was good because popcorn. It gets to, so we have the climax. It gets to the climax in the film. And now we're on the downward slope of, okay, now that we've climaxed in our plot and our script and stuff, now we have to kind of get to this end of closure. And you get to this point where there's a phone call involved, and there is sort of that moment of clarity where it's like, yeah, we've done all we can. This is as far as the road will take us, but we can start a new road now. Is what happens, because now they've gotten to that point of, we finished our cause and effect. We basically did what we wanted to do with the movie. We reached our ultimate goal. Because most movies, there's either like a point that you want to get across, or a thought that you want to convey, or you just want to, cause and effect, like I said. And in this essence, they've achieved the cause and effect at this point, and now they're saying, well, now we need to give it some closure. And now you get to this point of closure where the main character, the mother, and this now ex-police officer sort of get together and say, well, we have some information we can use to go on a new road, so to speak, and go on this new journey of redemption, almost, if that's a good word to use. So I honestly had no idea what to expect. I mean, it was very good all across the board acting. Nothing was like overly done. I like the fact that the movie was very real. They took a very real situation. They didn't overdo it. They didn't like balls to the wall, Anderson Cooper worldwide type of deal. They kept it very small town and to the point, and it was still very dark and very real. The issues that people have to deal with when you lose a loved one, essentially, because I always try not to give it away. It's always a tough thing that I end up dealing with, but in all honesty, out of 5, I give that a solid 4.5. 4.5. I give that a solid 4.5 out of 5. And I would recommend that at the end of you watching this, you should go out and see that movie. 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri, I believe. So this is Gary. I've reached my destination. And I hope to see you all again some other time on YouTube, where I randomly talk about what could potentially be useless bullshit, because that's normally what people do on YouTube anyways, right? I don't know. So have a good day, guys. Bye.